Hi guys, really quick video today. We did a really long one yesterday, 40 minutes or whatever it was, 45 minutes. So we're doing, just going to give a quick overview or a quick appraisal of Claire Tomalin's biography of Thomas Hardy. Hardy is a really cool writer. From what I've read of his so far, basically just Jude the Obscure, which knocked my socks off, blew me away. And I also have his poems here, selected poems of Thomas Hardy. And what drew me to his poetry was learning that it was so pessimistic or dark or something. There was something in that appealed to me. You know, the attractiveness of Jude as a tragedy. So I certainly am really anxious to read a few of his other works, like Tess of the Ubervilles and Away from the Madding Crowd. So I wanted to learn a little bit about Thomas Hardy, and it was interesting. Like Tomalin's biography it's very good, but okay, the but. It's very good. It's a very good overview. It's not boring. It doesn't get bogged down too much in anything particular. Like, it doesn't get bogged down in like an analysis of any of the books or anything like that. It provides an astute sort of overview and makes some good and quick remarks about the significance of these books in Hardy's life, like what they represented about him and so on. So that was all good, and in a way, you know, it's ideal for a biographer in this way. So I'll definitely read more of her biographies. And I know I've read one of hers. Gosh, I can't remember which, but I'll put it up right there. And what can I say? So, oh yeah, so the weakness of the book is that I don't really find that Tomalin's able to penetrate to the core of Hardy. So what makes Hardy tick? I think that she didn't do a whole lot to get beyond the more superficial, a more superficial account of what made him tick. And now I can't praise her for being quick, you know, moving through the stuff quickly, and then blame her for not going deep enough. But I think what I mean is, I don't think she grasps the essence of what made Thomas Hardy Thomas Hardy. So if that makes any sense at all. And you know, in time, as I learn more about Thomas Hardy and maybe read this biography again, maybe I'll have to revise my thoughts on that. But it's a great overview. It's a great overview of the life of Thomas Hardy. But it's not deep. Okay, it's not penetrating. So if you want to know what makes Thomas Hardy tick at a very deep level, like why was he so dark in some ways, you're not going to find it here, I don't think. I think you'd have to study his books and his poems and do a lot of work to figure that out. And it's certainly something worthwhile, because he is such an amazing writer, at least going from Jude. You know, I'm very optimistic about Far from the Madding Crowd, for instance. So why did I talk about, why did I put in the thumbnail the sexy mustache? Well, it's a cool mustache. But I really, one thing that came across in Hardy was his need for love, his need for a love of a woman. And he did marry from love originally, and then they basically grew apart. They lived in separate rooms as kind of whatever. They had a strange relationship. And Thomas Hardy did quickly get remarried after his wife died. But it's so funny that as Tomalin makes clear, he began to idealize his wife after she was dead. So there you go. I find it to be very funny in that way, and I bet you a lot of men do that. You know, they practically can't stand their wives when they're alive, but once they're dead, they're like idealized, you know, and I'm sure wives do that for their husbands as well. But anyway, you know, if you want a quick overview of Thomas Hardy's life, read Claire Tomalin's biography. If you want to get it like deep psychological analysis, you're not going to find it here. But anyway, there you go, guys. Did I explain the mustache things properly? So what I mean is that he needed love. He was looking for love, and blah blah. Even when he was married, he tried to he tried to cheat on his wife. You know, apparently they were basically estranged, but apparently it never quite worked. So, but anyway, and he shaved off his beard and grew the hot mustache, so he could be more appealing to the ladies. So, I mean, what can you say? Isn't that very normal? I mean, I don't. It's not abnormal. I mean, everyone wants love and sexual intimacy and all that stuff. And the reason I talked about that and put that in the thumbnail is that Thomas Hardy, he did skirt very closely. He walked very closely along the line of what was appropriate in Victorian culture, and some people thought that he went too far to the other side, like in his advocacy of divorce and so on. No, he never got divorced or whatever, but he seemed like he would have wanted to in a way. So was he a proponent of the Victorian system, or was he a critic of it? I think both of those things are true simultaneously. And I think, and then that's very normal, isn't it? I think, you know, I'm a proponent of Christian mores, but I'm also a critic of Christian mores. I think, you know, that's just very human, isn't it? So anyway, Thomas Hardy does skirt along the lines of what was appropriate in Victorian society, and that's why I call him the sexy mustache. So thanks, guys. Thanks for listening so much. It's such a beautiful day here. September 4th today. Perfect late summer day. And I hope you guys are all having a great day. Maybe reading, maybe thinking, maybe, I don't know, what do people do? It's Saturday, so my grocery shop? That's kind of boring. Anyway, all the best, guys, and I hope to see you soon. And remember, there is a great book out there for you to purchase. Go Out From Us, A Zombie Apocalypse. I debated whether putting the zombie thing on the cover or not, because it's not just about zombies. It's not horror. It's not just horror. It's not horror for sake of horror and fear and all that stuff. It's about character development. It's about the essential human questions. Anyway, God love you all, guys. Love ya. Bye.